Yo, what is going on, guys? Houndish here, and thanks a lot for dropping by today for another Destiny video. Today, I wanted to do some gameplay and talk about the Herja-D Pulse Rifle from Hakke. So this is one of the Gunsmith orders you can make a Banshee in the tower, and I haven't really been speaking too much about Gunsmith weapons, so I wanted to start and talk a little bit about some of the ones that stand out to me and some pretty cool things I've found. So this is the Hakke Pulse Rifle, obviously doing 4-round bursts as opposed to 3, which is interesting. I'll talk about that in a minute, but for the perks that I have on mine, at least, I have the GA post, Agile post sights, which is kind of like an iron sight with a red dot inside of it. It's actually pretty nice to use. Then we have SD thermal, highlights all enemy targets, which is cool as well. Personally, I go with the Agile post sights right here pretty much all the time. Then we have danger close, gains increased reload and handling when 2 or more enemies are in close proximity, which is pretty much giving you like snapshot and speed reload when that procs, which is always nice. And then we have counterbalance, which is why I picked this particular one more than anything, obviously for increased stability, and it's always good with these 4 burst pulse rifles have a bit more recoil as well, so that is nice. And then we have high caliber rounds built to stagger targets and leave them reeling, which is pretty nice to have on here. Actually, it's quite decent. Then we have speed reload if you do want to beast that speed reload, and then we have oiled frame for faster reload at the cost of reduced range. I pretty much just go with high caliber on this. I think oil frame is a little bit expensive in the range stats area, but it's a pretty nice pulse rifle to use in general. I would definitely look out for this thing's return with other perks. If you can get anything that brings a stability really high on this thing, then I think it would be really good because of that 4 burst, the 4th burst that it fires, which is significant to all the Hakke pulse rifles. Really is actually pretty decent. You can get some nice 2 burst kills if you land all of your headshots. Obviously that meaning you want decent stability or to be able to kind of handle the weapon pretty nice. But one thing I do like about it is, as opposed to a lot of other Hakke and even new kind of Taken King weapons, it doesn't have any of the horizontal recoil. It's pretty much 100% vertical recoil, or more or less. That's how it feels. So when you're using it, it's quite easy to control compared to some of the other pulse rifles, at least, which I really like about it. So it kind of handles in a, you know, pretty decent way for a 4 burst pulse rifle. A lot of the 4 bursts I haven't really liked them that much, and that's why this one, you know, working out pretty nice. It's really cool. So it does 25 damage to the head, which is obviously lower than things like No One's Mercy, considering that this is basically got the same stats as Apple as Discord, No One's Mercy and everything like that. It's the same impact and kind of rate of fire, but obviously with it being 4 bursts, they didn't want to give it kind of like 33 crit on most targets or something like that, because that could be absolutely ridiculous, especially if, like I said, you could get, you know, really high stability perks on this particular gun. I think that's why these weapons can't have, you know, the max stability. They don't let them roll with something that will give them max stability, because they will become fairly easy 2 bursts in PvP. The one thing that's interesting about this weapon is at range, it tends to, even though the range stats are fairly decent on it, say they're higher than reflection sum or something like that, I think it just must be recoil based more than anything. But there is quite a lot of instability kind of at longer range. It's hard to hit targets, but that is the only real disadvantage I've found with this particular weapon. Up close it seems to be really effective. If you land headshots especially, it is very good up close. So that is the Herja-D Pulse Rifle from Hakke anyway, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit of gameplay and talk about it because it's one of the kind of my favourite Armsday weapons I've found for PvP. Obviously you've got the Ludmeiler, which is kind of a much higher impact variety, and then you've got the PDX Soros one from the Gunsmith as well, which is pretty similar to the Hawksaw as well. So there are some interesting pulse rifles that you can pick up from the Gunsmith, and this is definitely one of them. I can't wait to see if we can get other rolls of this weapon at another point in time. But there you go, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, drop me a like and comment down below. Let me know if you've used this pulse rifle, if you've got any other favourite kind of Armsday Gunsmith weapons, and I'll be doing some more reviews of Gunsmith weapons as we get kind of a second cycle of a lot of the weapons coming through. But anyway, take it easy, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content, and I will catch you guys very soon. Take it easy. Peace out.